Welcome to GCCars. My name is Eric, and today we're going to take a night POV test drive in this 2022 Genesis GV80. This is the top spec variant, but before we get driving, let's take a quick look at the exterior here. I'm sorry we're on a different parking lot than we usually are, but you would still be able to see the headlights and the taillights. And of course, as always, all the stats about this specific Genesis GV80 are just on your right hand side right now. Now, what are we going to do in this night POV test drive? Pretty simple. We're just going to go for a relaxed little drive and going to test the headlights and the high beams, specifically the automatic high beams, and see how well they turn on and off when traffic comes our way. And of course, we're also going to do our usual brake test just to see how well the braking here works on our summer tires. With that being said, if you want to hear all my thoughts about this 2022 Genesis GV80, make sure to click in the top right hand corner for my full review. We talk about everything from interior to exterior. We drive it plenty. Of course, we're going to compare it to the competition. With that being said, let's go driving. And if you see someone in the back, that is, say hi, Jesse.
What's up?
That is Jesse. He is automotive journalist in training. You might get to see more of him soon. Anyhow, let's start driving. Turn off the lights, keep one on this way, just so you can see a little more. Put it into drive, and let's get going. Automatic high beams are off for now, but we're going to turn them on in no time. Okay, to turn on the automatic high beams, simply push the left stalk forward. Automatic high beams are on, and they should turn on here any second. There they are. Let's see how quickly they turn off once we encounter traffic up ahead. They're still on. They're still on. They shouldn't be on. Let me just manually turn them off. That wasn't how that's supposed to work. Let's try this again. Automatic high beams. And they're not turning off for some reason. That's interesting. Let's see what happens if there's some oncoming traffic here in a second. Now they turned off. Okay, so they react to oncoming traffic, but for some reason not to traffic in our lane. That is interesting. I've never had that happen. Anyhow, we're going to turn right here in a second, then we're going to do the braking test. But of course, as always, I also want to give you the chance to hear how it is to drive this Genesis GV80. So from now, I will just occasionally chime in. Can compare the high beams to the headlights. Headlights, high beams, headlights, high beams. And we got a car coming on the right. Let's just turn off for a second here. Okay, let's get back up to speed. 60 kilometers as always, and then we're gonna stomp on the brakes. And that felt pretty good. Let's keep going. And turn off the light so you can actually see how it would be to drive for yourself. Oh, and if the gauge cluster is a little blurry for you, that's because it's the 3D gauge cluster and it tracks my eyes and not the camera. So it is three-dimensional for you. For me, it might be a little blurry though for you, just so you know. Maybe we can turn on the heated seats and the heated steering wheel while we're at it, and our ergo motion seats for the whole body stretching program. The mosquito literally flew into my eye. I'm sorry if I twitched for you. And I gotta adjust the camera. That's summer for you. Let's turn back on the light. Okay, but that will conclude our quick night POV test drive here in the 2022 Genesis GV80. We have 2 more POV test drives if you're interested in more videos. The highway POV test drive where we test the highway driving assist and the Genesis very advanced lane centering assist. And then we have one in the city where we kind of test the smoothness of the drivetrain. But as I said, if you want to hear all my thoughts, make sure to click in the somewhere on your screen right now for my full review where we talk about everything. And if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe because we upload videos about all sorts of cars, trucks, sports cars, and everything in between right here on this channel every single week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.